Hello and welcome back. I'm Bebo Joe and this is Captain of Industry. You know exactly what we did last time because you're already here, and today we're gonna go back to the area that I thought we're gonna get to because fuel is important. Am I impressed or scared that they're actually starting to attempt this land bridge that I told them to put over here? And I don't know the answer to that. It's also very possible that I should have just taken down this mountain. Same mechanic, just go straight through from there, but I don't know. They can just start something and we'll see how it goes. I don't think I need titanium anytime soon. Titanium? Titanium. Let's go with titanium. Sure. Don't know if I need that anytime soon, but eventually it will definitely be a thing that we have to worry about. Not today, though. Also, your trucks are extremely busy right now, which does not make me feel very good, so let's get a couple more just to alleviate that, hopefully a little bit. Food supply is low, oil pumps, nothing to extract, great. That's probably the first thing that we're going to start on. These guys are doing what they're doing. 660 tons of oil or fuel sitting there, that's not going to be enough. Let's see what we can produce. I'm actually going to pause, simply because I'm getting worried about the fuel supply because it's not going the right direction, and I can't really afford that. Great. So, crude oil refining. We have a lot of things. We have distillation stage 1, that is high steam with some crude oil. We have steam right there. We also have water sitting somewhere in the area. Gas combustion makes me think we already finished the desalination. Nope, basic desalination is way down the road. And this one will take seawater pump into 108 tons of seawater, turns 60, so effectively one of these into two of these, and coal into some water and some brine. Huh. Okay, is that really what you want? Well, the problem is we don't have that much other water available right now, so desalination is probably a good idea because, yeah, look at that. It's already lower than where we started. How we're doing over here, it is even lower than what was over there. Are you just telling me that all the research buttons that you clicked last time, you have to click again now because you screwed it up again? Probably. Gas combustion, what's that actually going to give us? Water, heavy oil, medium oil. Okay, those sound all interesting. Advanced diesel. We can take... Oh, we're producing heavy oil, medium oil, and get medium oil into fuel. Okay, all we need is steam. Yes, but I would like steam from a different source. So basic desalination with gas combustion probably is not a bad idea because this one effectively runs without coal. That's nice. Okay. All right. This is what we're going to do. Basic desalination. Yes, 100%. Biofuel, not need to happen yet. Unity, we're okay right now. I do think these two boilers could be helping us, so that's what we're going to do, which means I have to unpause the game. Very good. Are you going to go back to corn farming, or are you going to find something else before you need to go down that route this time? Settlement power, very important to me, so I would like that to actually happen. And then I think we can look at farming and fertilizer because they feel interesting. And then there's a burner sitting, of course, right here, which is also part of the research that has to happen. Fine. Okay, with all of that, we haven't actually utilized our captain's office much yet. It's sitting right here, has some edicts that we can probably do something with. And see what we can do. Natural population growth? No, please more. I can increase that by 0.4%. I can reduce our food consumption. I can increase our food consumption by 20%. And every month, 4% of the population will have to pack their things and leave the island. Interesting. Okay, this costs 1 unity. This increases 1 unity. This costs 1 unity. For right now, we have 100 people sitting around, so I think we're going to do that. We could reduce maintenance cost. We could increase farm yield or vehicle fuel production reduced by 1. I think that's what we're going to go with, but look at this. We cannot actually afford it. So I can get an extra unity out of these guys if I let them consume more. But if I do this, I don't actually know what that turns our food supply into. 12 to 1. We were pretty much even, so I'm not fully convinced that that is what I want to do. Yes, vehicle fuel consumption lowering would be great. That's not going to happen right now. Okay, let's assume that we will get water for this, for what we're going to do next. So we could plan on a steam engine producing something here. Great. We have a boiler for right now that just takes the water. Great. And some coal. And we can have the other boilers when we get to them. That will take other things for that. I think that's okay. Can I increase the production on our research lab? I don't think so. I don't even know if I can add 2 of these. If they would research a little faster, if everything is just about the same. Honestly, probably will be faster. Can I try that? Can I upgrade you? I can't upgrade you yet. I want to try if I do 2 of the research labs next to each other, if that actually goes a little faster. Also, there's an input on that side now. I don't know that that is new or not, but it would be interesting to see. Now, if I have you pop up here, because effectively all we're doing is get more recyclables. It has research going on. Yes, it counts for that. I guess I just need a truck to actually deliver a couple things to you so you can do some research. And once you do that, all of this stuff that we're currently doing should go through a little faster. Sure, a couple construction parts, why not? Assign pickup to the fuel station and have it automatically refuel all your excavators. I'm going to do that once really quick so we can get that reward done. Very good. Or sorting plant blocked due to fuel output. What? No, you're fine. Or sorting plant blocked due to full output. Ah, you have too many rocks sitting here. Got it. That's not good because this is coal and coal has to be emptied relatively early. Trucks export only if belt pipes can't. Okay, so that's fine. Need to put rocks somewhere. The problem is I think I have a dumper, but I don't have a picker-upper thingy, and for picking it up, I will probably require some type of excavator to actually get them. But here's what I'm thinking. If I look at loose, I have a stacker. This one can drop stuff directly on the terrain, but only to a certain extent, and I don't know what that extent is supposed to be. Plus, again, I still think I eventually have to pick it up from the ground to get the rock to go somewhere. Something's in the way. Honestly, doesn't matter that much. This would be better if I can put you up on a mountain like this, but obviously that's not going to happen right now. If I can dump you right here, that could totally work and help if I have a conveyor that runs up there. But I'm not sure that any of those are real options at the current time, unless I can actually run a conveyor belt up there. I think I can run a conveyor belt up there. Let's see what we can do here. If I, let's say, put a stacker up here. I don't know that I can place you here and get a conveyor belt connected to you. But if I could, yeah, it's a collision with terrain. I am not surprised at all by that. Okay, so you, I can't do that right here. Can I do this anywhere else where it's a little more flat terrain-wise? I'm very much guessing that the answer is no. I just kind of want to find out before I just assume that I can't, because there's a little bit of room right here. U-shaped conveyor. Cannot find valid pillar placement. That's not the end of the world for me, because that is kind of working. This is also kind of working. All we really need is to get to the rock thing. And I think potentially all that's currently missing is... Okay, this may do the thing. We may be able to do the thing. I want to see if this is going to work. If I just deliver this all right away, and I don't believe that I can get a person or a truck actually up here to do the thing that I want to do, but just build that, let it do the thing. How high can it stack the stuff? And do I have to worry about how it's stacking the stuff? Because that's what it needed. Ocean access is blocked. Interesting. Oh! Very interesting. Would you like to come over this way just a little bit? And then I need a pipe that kind of connects to that thing. That looks great. And you can just get removed here in just a second. My trucks are still super busy, so we're just going to help them with this stuff. Great. This should be far enough away from the land bridge that we're building here. So hope that is fine. Is stuff arriving yet? No, but rocks are coming, and I do need to make sure that's all good. No, stop getting distracted. You need to produce fuel. There's nothing that you can do that doesn't need fuel right now. So get your butt in gear and get those things moving. Okay, this is obviously just pipe operation stuff. That's fine. What did you do? Ocean access is blocked. That's fine. That's red. A couple of things here are red. And then new refugees have come in. We have a little bit of room left. Great. Don't waste fuel for bringing a ship somewhere where you find more pirates, because that's not going to help you anything. This is the normal thing. Basic distiller does 60 to 6 to 27. Then we can do distillation stage 1. 60 and 6 steam. It's not that expensive. Produces purple, brown, and what's this? Sour water. Okay, you want purple. Great, and you produce fuel and green. Rubber maker cannot use this. It's not the button that I wanted to click on. Distillation stage 2. Stage 1, sorry. And then there's a flare. We can burn all of those things for now until we can use them. And I'm assuming we probably can't do much with these. Oh, we have a really big stack now. We can't do much with these until we have a couple more things happening. Oh yeah, distillation. So a boiler into this. We don't need a lot of that stuff into this. So one of these produces 36 tons of fuel and some of that orange stuff, which right now we're just going to have to burn that green? Ugly green? Sure, go with ugly green. Until we know more to do with that. But if I look over here and actually give myself a chance to first pause the game, because you're going to confuse yourself, then look at the production and see what we can get. Distillation stage 1 produces 36 of these. The gas boiler, which we're going to research relatively soon, will take water and the light oil, well, that's what it is, light oil, and produce more steam for us that we can feed back into the system for the production. That's good. Distillation stage 3 takes this and a little bit of steam and produces fuel gas and naphtha. Okay, what you have to do is just start, because you are running out of fuel. Good call. That's exactly what we're going to do. So 60, that is one pipe. We're going to set up 2 of these that feed into 2 of these. Okay. It's all by pipe though, so don't overload this entirely like you normally do. Got it. First one, you can probably just make the first one and then build the second one right after. Good idea. What is the sour water? Where does that go? I don't know. Let's look it up. Sour water, right down there. Currently, you would just go into the liquid dump. Later, sour water stripper gets us a little more water out. That's probably super helpful, but right now, sour water will just make some water pollution. That's fine. Okay, we're just getting 18 out of them, so 1 of the liquid dumps should be sufficient for what we need to do here, but the liquid dump will be on the other side. Honestly, it doesn't matter that much how all of this is oriented, so this should be fine. There's steam out brown and purple the other way. Okay, that's good. That's the first one. Hero Joe, you did absolutely nothing so far. I know. Just wait. We're gonna get there. You could do a 200 unit pipe instead of a 60 unit pipe. Is that gonna be any helpful right now? Not really. I mean, you can connect stuff up a little closer, but it's not gonna make that much of a difference for the time being. So you may as well just do 2 pipes. 2 pipes or 1 pipe. Kind of like the idea of the other one. They're just a little more expensive in the beginning, but they will get us what we need faster, so that's probably worth it. So it's just big pipe right in there. Cool. That has to go into purple and brown. Okay, look at purple and brown. That's how I'm going to describe this. Just go with it. Purple goes this way, which means purple would like that connection. Got it. It will make fuel, and it will make the other stuff that has to be flared out. For right now, flare is going to handle this, and flare is going to handle, oh, come on, this as well. Very good. Those are taken care of. And then just fuel comes out of here. which will probably just go into a combined solution at some point somewhere, and that will be great until we can do more with it. Yes, I like that. Cool. So if that one is your first trick, how about this? You do effectively the same thing. You flip it so the water dump and the steam input can go to the same direction. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of room, but fuel is, or the liquid pieces are really, really easy to just handle like that. I don't need a pump 2, I just need this pump to go into here. Yes, this would have been a little shorter. Just do it. Just do what you were just thinking of. Okay, I'm gonna use the big pump to pump into here. And then I'm gonna use the little pump to continue the pumping, but pump into there. Great, that looks much better, much less waste. On top of that, I do want you to have a liquid storage coming out of your areas. So there's one gonna be here. I should have done this right away with the blueprint, but I didn't. Not a blueprint yet. Okay, it's fine. You two go there. Great. How much steam do I need? I need 6, 3, 18 steam. All right. The only option I have available right now is this boiler with a little bit of water coming in. Not a lot of water required, but we do need some steam to come out of this. So let's make that happen. Do you want the water coming in from here? Probably the water coming in from here. That makes more sense. Yes. So you would go there. Good. Not storage. Pipe. Yes. The steam pipe, the high pressure steam pipe, first one goes there. This is just 18 that we have to supply, and that is it. I was going to go down here, but you don't seem very keen on that just yet, and that's fine. You go down there, you go down there. And then we do need these to come out somehow before we go too crazy on this. So let's just make that happen. Okay. It's not super pretty, but it's super functional. And then that one can connect right here. Cool. Then obviously the last one, this one is just in the area so we can dump stuff. Do we want access to this area? The answer is always yes. We do want access to that area, so let's make sure that we go up at least 3 levels just for a little bit. Not super far, but far enough for this to get the connections that we need. Liquid dump, RR. Yeah, I think you follow my train of thought here. Exactly what I'm doing. You there, that feels good. And then your recipe is effectively everything, but I think we're going to have mostly sour water coming out of all of this. Cool. Yes, build all of this. Would like some water though, and you would like some steam to go somewhere else. Got it. Smokestack. You will go right here and get rid of that exhaust stuff. Coal would be good. Okay, that's what we're going to start with, so we may as well put some coal in the general vicinity. How about right there? Let's get the auto connect of the correct storage right there. Fluid storage. I'm just gonna be cheapish and add a water store right here. You will be coal. You will be water. Someone please fill you up if you don't mind. This thing cannot produce any more water than what it already produces right now. We have a little bit of water left. The hope is that we will fill this water with a different source and replace this boiler with something else. I hope that makes sense. I would like you to be semi-full at least every once in a while. That'd be great. And you, same thing. There's really not that much water that we need right now. So I think I'm just going to leave this alone. There's not a lot of water sitting there. So I think what I have to do instead is water extraction, groundwater pump. Yes, we're just going to plop another one here. Do you want this one to be connected with a pipe? For right now, I don't think I have a real choice. So yes, we're going to connect this with a real pipe. 1, 2, 3. That's what we set the height that we always want to support. You go there, you go there, you go all the way up to here, and then you go down here. Great. It does what it needs to do. This guy's still doing the wrong thing, but basic desalination is almost done. So that's exciting, and all of these things can get built. That's also exciting. Also, you have a little bit of oil coming in there, but not all of the oil yet, so it's probably not a bad idea to actually give this connection a chance to also pump oil in there. That looks good. Make sure that all of this kind of works. There's fuel, there's fuel. I think I need to give myself a chance to collect from the same source, which means RR, you can feed into that storage right away for free, but the other one needs a pipe to get in there. That feels good. Good-esque. If you want to go up, you can stay a little closer to all of this. I kind of like that. Okay, that's good. So fuel should go in there. The flare should take care of the things that they need to take care of. All the recipes are not selected. You need to burn, let's see here. From here, you need to burn the heavy oil. Okay, just for right now, until we do something else. Oh, I don't have to select the recipe on there. Woo! They're turning on! Yay! They're doing the thing that I wanted them to do. Isn't that wonderful? What's this? Steam is coming through, advanced oil processing, gas combustion, automotive crude oil import. Okay, great. Water. Seawater pump. Good. That's what we wanted. Where can we get the water from right now? I wouldn't mind doing this right next to the harbor here because I don't know that we're going to do anything else with that. So we're going to start with this. Derivatives, no. We have seawater coming in. Where are we going to use seawater? Potentially, was it? Nope, it's here. Rainwater, groundwater pump, seawater thing, and then this thing. Where does that water go? General maintenance, no, it's not helping. So let's talk to seawater. Seawater. You would like to be desalinated in a basic distiller. It's a new recipe in the basic distiller. It still requires coal to produce the water, but that's not a bad thing. Okay, what else are you producing? Brine. Brine can be used in nothing yet until we have the evaporation pond. Cool. To produce something else, but we don't have that quite yet. So should we start with this and use a little bit of coal to make that water happen? I think the answer is yes, absolutely, because otherwise we're just going to have all types of other problems. So basic distiller can take brine, and we need not brine, can take the salt water and turn it into something useful. We already have a coal delivery sitting right there, so we may as well expand this a little bit. Gotta look at what we are producing here. How much steam, no, how much waste are you producing? 12 units of that stupid waste, but honestly, I think I'd probably just give it a smokestack. Just everyone gets their own smokestack. Should be okay. Coal comes in there, oil or seawater comes in on that side. I think that is fair, which means we'll put one here and one just on the other side. Sure. It's fine. The coal conveyor is a little harder to do the thing with. With this in mind, the smokestack will actually get a shared application like so. You're going to have water coming out of here and water coming out of there. That's all great. I would like you to connect over to here and obviously to here. That looks great. Give me some water pipe that can handle this. Nope, not set recipe. You need to run all the way down here. As you can see, they're picking up from over there, which I would like to continue. So let's run this one 3 high, just for the time being. Would you mind going just all the way over here, then mostly over here, and then down to this connection. Great. Now you're getting there. Cool. And you will get there. Cool. Good enough. Does exactly what I wanted it to do. And it feeds down just a tiny bit. So far, so good. You are currently handling about 50% of that. Okay. I don't really want to overdo that, so I think what we're going to do is dump more water next to these guys. I don't know exactly where I want to put... No, I kind of just want to put the liquid dump right next to this one. Even if the pipes are effectively doing the same thing, right? Or are effectively happy. I would still like this all to kind of end up in the same place. So let's see. I want you to connect to there. I would love it if you can actually feed into this thing, but that pipe probably doesn't really want to carry multiple things either. And I understand. Trust me, I totally understand. Let's do this. E, E, E. We are on level 3 generally when we run through here. And eventually connect into there. Sure, you're on level 4 there for just a split second. That will happen. You can actually go down. There you go. And then you connect into there. That's okay. Do you want to get a piece of this as well? Yes, you do. Very good. And then we're getting water. Great. Do you remember what I said earlier? With water production will go to a certain place. It will go right here. That's, at least for right now, that's where we're going to collect all of it. Great. How much water are you producing? Honestly, not enough for me to need more than the setup that I have. So you're going to get seawater. 36. I was wrong. It will produce more than a single small pipe can handle. So that's what we're going to do. No, actually, no. Stop. You can just use 2 small pipes because you have 2 connections here already. Okay, that's good. And then 1 large pipe. No, don't need a large pipe for this either. You can just run this right to over here. Same logic as before. I would like to keep my trucks able to drive through whatever they want to drive through. So let's do that. Put those pylons in a place that actually means they can get through there and start connecting here. That feels pretty good, and we're out of workers. Okay. Trade. I think we can handle a couple workers if we trade with some of our partners. One of them would be here. I would like to adopt 10 people. We will adopt a couple more later on. Donations already being initiated, but apparently we have never donated anything. We should be getting some fuel now, so we may as well send our ship out to the next place that we want to discover. And we're still a little low on workers. Okay, you don't need both of these to run full throttle, so we can just turn one of those off for now. I think I can also turn whatever's going on over here, basic distiller. We have no more oil in this area, so there's no more basic distiller needed in this area at all. Take all of this down. That includes the rubber factory. Yes, it includes the rubber factory, indeed, which means we have to replace the rubber factory somewhere where there's oil, at least today, which also means this whole pipe can go away, and this rubber storage will go away, which means this guy goes away too. I'm glad I saw that. I wasn't going to think about that. We need our rubber to come from somewhere. We're not out of people right now, which is excellent. Electric boiler. We don't have... I don't think we have... Yeah, we don't have the power connection just yet. Interesting. And we're low on water again. Also very interesting. These are obviously always full, which is something. Oh, you're not actually on. Okay, but turn you on for 2 people. These are on. Okay, you know what that means? I think our water potential, our transport potential is just not high enough for doing what we want to do here. Okay, you know how we're going to fix that? With the double piping. Not to there, but I do want you to run double high. There we go. Go on that side, go all the way over here, and then feed into there. Great. Please build that now. Get rid of this little piece right next door. That, in my mind, should give us the water throughput that we need for these 2 kilns, which have no water needs. So this is just going to be water for the city, which is great. It potentially empties this just a little bit, but that's okay. And I think all they really need is... where is it? There we go. All they really need is... There we go. That looks better. What do they really need? Well, all the other stuff. Electric boiler is next. Where's our settlement? Okay, this is the next after that. That should give our unity a small boost again, which is greatly appreciated. How are you guys doing? You've done some work. I mean, that's not shabby. That's not shabby at all. Okay. check out rubber. Rubber is currently not being produced really at any scale. So let's make that happen. Got it. Over here, derivatives, rubber maker. You could take sulfur. Where are we going to get sulfur from? Wait, you're making rubber out of fuel. It's not what you remember. Okay, where do you get sulfur from? Sulfur you get from, obviously, sulfur mine? No, a rubber maker. That's where you use it. But where do I get it? Okay. Okay. It's not what I wanted to see. We don't get sulfur. Okay, I'm confused because I should be able. I thought it just said like control left click on anything. Consumption. You consume it here. You produce it in a sour water stripper. You can produce it in exhaust scrubber. Different. Interesting. But you don't produce it anywhere else? Really? Right click on a product icon anywhere in the game to jump to this overview. Right click. Okay, is that true? I can right click on it and goes here. Yeah, it's not. There's no production of sulfur from anything that I already have, which is a little unfortunate. I would have thought by this point I would have that, but I don't. So I have to produce my rubber in a different way. We have some fuel sitting here. That's great. I think all we're going to do is put one quick rubber maker right in between all of this, give you a quick pipe connection to one of this, give you a coal connection to this friend, and then we can produce rubber. What else do you need? You have sewage effectively output. Okay. I think I can manage that. That's just wastewater, which goes to the same pipe as this guy. Yeah, 3 high. 3 high makes me feel better. Probably not necessary, but makes me feel better. Therefore, that's what we're going to do. And storage for rubber. Done. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Electric boiler is still coming. This guy is slowly running out of oil, and you haven't gone anywhere. Oh no, you have gone somewhere. And there is oil coming in, potentially just not enough oil. Interesting, very interesting. What is happening here? Diesel is being produced, got it. Ship is being unloaded, okay. It has diesel, it's full. It's unloading the material. Okay, that's cool. I think it will be pretty easy in this area to build another one. And honestly, build another one really just triggered a... If that is what you want to do, you should really get a dumping designation out here that you have a little bit more of a straight coastline with things that you want to build here. I think that would be helpful. I'm not sure that you need to go this far into the water though. That's fine. Yep, just build that out so we can build another one of these cargo depots right here, because this seems to be working quite well at this moment. A little bit of coal, a little bit of oil, a little bit of fuel produces a little bit of this and some wastewater. Sure, that's fine. All right. I would like to pause this. Thank you. So we have some water just coming through here. Are we actually producing water? We are. We could. Output is full. Oh, brine is full. Okay. Ah, because this guy is not selected the right recipe. I want brine and wastewater to go through there whenever you feel like it. And I think it's okay that they both share that output, because then rubber can produce something and water can be produced in this guy. Good. Okay, that's all done and figured out. I don't feel bad about producing more water like this, even though we're consuming more coal. Looks like we got a couple extra rewards. Cool, it's the last rewards that we get. Scary, but fine. Is this one working? Yeah. What are you going to do with it when it's done? I don't know, and this one has a chance of probably uneven terrain will crack eventually, and then when that happens, it happens. I'm not really worried about that, but this one can just stack hopefully for quite some time before that is something we have to consider or worry about. How much coal do we have in here? Not a lot. We don't have an extra excavator right now. Thinking again about, do I need the large excavators first, or are we good for now? I think we're good for now. where do we have issues? We have some food, that's good. We have some unity coming back, that's good. We have new refugees coming in, that is barely good enough. Let's do a couple more of these, I suppose. We don't want to spend any unity on that right now. We have oil coming in. Is that guy actually being unloaded at a decent rate? Like, what's happening here? There's nothing available to pick up yet. Got it. I think that is telling me that I actually need to upgrade this guy. Yep, that looks good. Request ship to visit this location. I'm assuming that we just haven't delivered all of that stuff yet, which is fine. Do you want to go explore out here? Because why not? That feels good. We have repaired the fuel, and we have our flares going. We have some fuel sitting right here. That's great. There's enough room for all the trucks to drive through. That's also great. We have this one nice and tucked away. So far, so good, and we don't require that much power currently to consume or to produce any of the things that we want to produce. Those are good things. We have a lot of wood right here. Obviously, we're currently not really consuming anything because red construction parts are still elusive to me, and I don't want to really jump into that at this stage. That will be something for the next round, and I'm okay with that. Truck-wise here, I feel like there is a good chance that we have too many vehicles assigned to that, so that's fine. No food supply, building stack, I might collapse, even terrain. You're fine. You're fine. It will fill up by itself, right? That's its purpose. I think I'm happy with all of that for right now. Good. I don't think I'm missing anything obvious. I'm sure I am, but I don't think I am. Therefore, I think we're good for now. Also, these guys are just kind of dumping here. Where are you associated with anyone? No. At least you're busy. I don't really want to dedicate more than one excavator to that whole thing, and once we have the bigger ones, I will just replace it with the other thing. But getting a couple more trucks in here for the coal operation is probably going to be a good idea. It feels like there's a lot of rock coming out of this area, and that's okay. There's more coal coming. Yeah, no, we're fine. Everything is fine. Okay, good. Thank you so much for watching. How much are you bringing back? You bring back a full thing. That's wonderful. How's my ship doing? The ship is back home. Can you deliver stuff yet? No, you cannot. Let's talk to our actual cargo hold, because your problem may be that you don't have the oil rig stuff delivered yet. Got it. Talk to you, talk to the oil rig, deliver cargo, please and thank you. The next one we're going to do is the island, or the thing. Did I just get rid of this? Don't ship of that. The settlement. The settlement. Make friends with the settlement so we can get some more people in. That's what I want to do. Good. Okay, I'm done. Thank you so much for watching. Next time, red construction parts, I think, is the next goal. Okay, bye.